I made a video a short while ago talking about my headstand progress, but there was a major thing within that video that I forgot to mention, and that's this now. I tried, like I've done in previous vlogs, falling down in headstand position, and I started to feel really fearful, scared. I don't know why I hesitated to say I felt scared. I don't know why, but I did. And that was because I was moving further and further away from the board as I was doing my headstands in order to progress to be able to do it without any wall support, in pursuit of knowing how to fall safely so that I can do the headstand without any wall support, while still feeling comfortable, knowing that if I don't maintain the headstand, I can fall out of it safely. And I moved so far back that when my feet did touch the wall, I fell so far, my heart sank. I didn't injure myself, but I certainly felt unsafe in the moment of doing headstands, that is when I was falling back and my heart sank. So I was just looking at the mirror on the other end of the gym as I usually would, and I'd use that for reference to see what my legs were looking like when they were in the air, so I'm not tilted to more to one end than I am the other. I'm more so just straight. My legs are straight, not tilted to the left or the right. But that was a scary moment. That was a scary moment, man. I've watched a few videos about falling out of a headstand safely, and I don't fear that I could in any way snap my neck after watching a certain video. And this is something that I talked about in the description of one of these daily logs. I don't know which one, but cut a long story short, I saw this man fall out a headstand safely, and as he did, his head naturally came up as his feet were coming closer and closer and closer down to the ground. So with that in mind, and in reference to that video I saw, I no longer fear that I'm going to snap my neck. However, in any sort of extreme case, however, when I was doing it back then, I did. So I think I'll be able to go through with doing the headstand, falling out of a headstand safely now, and eventually not doing a headstand near any wall support whatsoever, because I no longer at least consciously, specifically at this moment, fear that I'm gonna snap my neck in any sort of extreme case whatsoever when doing the headstand, because in reference to that video, it just doesn't seem like the body would allow it, from how the head will come up and lift off the ground as after your legs have come so far forward past a certain point. Yeah, I didn't think that I had much else to say than that, but I do have another thing that I wanted to say in relation to what I've just been talking about, and that's the form of progression that I came up with in order to get over this fear of falling by being near the wall, and that's to move past a certain point, but to get used to letting my legs go all the way down past that certain point in which my heart sank. It feels automatic. It just seems automatic to put my hand where my heart is, or just by my chest when I say that for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that was a solution that I came up with, and as and when I keep on practicing the headstand at the gym, that's what I'd be That's what I'll be practicing. And then from there, I'll fall further and further and further away. And then, lo and behold, before I know it, I'll be falling without any wall support whatsoever. Literally like a slow progression into it. Just like how I have been with doing the headstand without falling, without any wall support. It was a slow progression that's taken weeks. It's not just taken a day. And I don't think I have to tell myself to be caring. I'm doing that now by giving a fuck about my health and safety. It's not that I tell myself in this situation. I think what I have to do is just keep on progressing in a way that I feel safe and comfortable with. Don't rush it. That's my piece of advice to myself. I've got a solution to let my legs touch the wall. I keep on slowly moving further away from the wall, but keep it at that. Don't rush it, because that's when things could actually get unsafe, and when I could actually get injured and injure myself in a way that, in an extreme case, I could have been trying to protect myself from, but I would have been causing it from that. I could have caused it from that fear that was there to protect me, that I would have used to try and protect myself from hurting myself to begin with, when it would have been that same thing that I would have been using to try and protect me that would have actually been the thing that I hurt myself because of. So I say, just keep on doing that, keep on moving forward, but whilst feeling safe. If I don't, I really could injure myself in some way. Maybe not a fracture in my neck, but it could be a neck injury, and that's no joke. The concern is more than justified in my opinion, but and for that reason, I just take it slow. And me getting a neck injury of some sorts absolutely could happen when I'd be feeling unsafe, and I'd still keep on going anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. I've said at least everything that's on my mind for now. So I'll leave it at that, and if there's anything else that I want to add, I'll put it in the description. So, pardon me, that's me out. Cheers to reviewing the progress I've made, and cheers to adding on to it. I haven't since, by the way, since the 30th, I haven't added on to any headstand progress that I've recorded outside of this review and the progress that I made on the 30th, but I certainly will be getting back to it, which I'm, in a sense, in my opinion, doing right now by making videos about the headstand progress that I've made. Yeah. One more thing. In order to further help me feel comfortable falling out of a headstand position, there's this thing called the forearm stand. Rather self-explanatory, literally like the headstand that I've been doing, but I'm balancing on my forearms instead, with my forearms completely out, like completely out in front of me, rather than how they are in headstand position. So they'd be literally straight out, but I wouldn't be cupping my head. Yeah. I'm thinking of doing this because in order to help me learn how to fall out of headstand sorts of moves safely, because it'd be a lot easier to fall, or I reckon it'd be a lot easier to fall to the side, to my left side, my right side, and maybe even forward eventually past a certain point when doing the forearm stand, because I would have got the practice from falling from side to side in forearm stand position. So outside of just doing a headstand and moving slowly and slowly away from the wall, I think I would eventually learn how to do the forearm stand without any wall support as well, specifically to help me with feeling comfortable falling out of headstand moves and moves alike, such as the forearm stand itself and also the handstand safely. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. And that would be another skill in the vocabulary as well, which would be pretty nice. It'd be another thing to add, but it's not really because I'm focused on learning that move. It's for my own safety. Honestly, that's why I'd learned the forearm stand, so I know how to fall out of the move safely, as I've been saying time and time again. Yeah, but anyway, just finito. I've said everything that I need to say, and for some reason I feel relieved after talking about the forearm stand, but maybe I could just use that as a reason to learn how to do the forearm stand, not only in the gym but at home as well. On that note, just finito. I think I've said everything I need to say, so I'm going. This is me signing out, man. Cheers to the progress I've made with this review, the progress I've made in the past, and cheers to adding on to all of this progress I've made.